just like quantum computing, where most of the retail investors that buy it don't know what it does. They just think it sounds cool and advanced, so they buy it. Is it like that?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of that, but they also listen to each other and form community and club. This happened with Cassava, where for every Joe Springer, there was like, and Matt Nacktrab, there were like 50 to 100 people, maybe even thousands of people following each of them and kind of like, you know, writing their research. But the reality is, if you're going to do that, you might as well do it with a professional. Like, there's no need to do it with somebody that's never done it before. And so it is a thing where, like, oh, that person sounds smart. Let me follow them. But then when you look at their track record or their experience, they don't have any, and it's the blind leading the blind. But it is definitely is like in the land of the blind, maybe the one-eyed man can get a lot of people to follow them. So I think people relatively understand what Immune is at its base level, but I do think there is a there's a huge part of um, pharmaceutical analysis that takes maybe a decade of experience to be very good at, and you're seeing a bit of Dunning Kruger with some of the leaders. Like, again, this happened to Joe Springer. It's the same thing with this Karst guy or whatever his name is. Yeah, it's just Dunning Kruger. I've done it for a year or two, so I think I'm really great at it. And, you know, when the guy who's done it for 25 years tells you maybe you got this wrong, you fold your arms and do the chud anger, um, and refuse to think that maybe there's more to this.
I heard you say that there's like we currently have like 36 qubits in quantum computing, and then I looked up like what a super hyperscaler computer has, and it's something like tens of quadrillions of bits. Does that are they is a qubit equivalent to a bit, and do you need the same amount of qubits, or does it change?
Yeah, great question. They're not equivalent. Certainly for storage perspective, they're equivalent, but from a computation